Hi, and welcome to Thriver TV, the place to break free from narcissistic abuse with quantum tools and understandings. So today's Thriver TV episode is a question and answer one. And this came from a question that Rick put up in the 3 Keys group. And this is what he said. He said, Melanie, I would like to know if you would consider doing a 15-minute or so video on the differences between an unconscious life and a conscious life. For me, I think it would help to encapsulate all the nuances that are going on in our recoveries and re-engagement with life and others. Thank you. So yeah, Rick, this is a great topic. I'm really happy to cover this off. So let's start off with looking at what dire unconsciousness is. And that is, I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know why I'm doing it. So the next level of waking up from there is, I know what I'm doing, but I don't know why I'm doing it. And then the third level is when we are on an orientation of waking up out of the trance and being conscious that we are a generative force of our own experience. Is we know what we do and we are deeply interested in unraveling, understanding and healing why we do it, which is so essential for recovery from narcissistic abuse. So let's go through some examples of these 3 levels. So for example, we could have Erica. And Erica is in a painful, abusive relationship and she's hooking in, she's lecturing, she's prescribing, she's trying to get him to change, she's not pulling away, she doesn't know how to self-soothe, and she doesn't know how to be the emotional tender of her own experience. And she doesn't realize she's handing power over. She's just pointing the finger at him and it's all his fault and he's horrible and, you know, it's all him. And she doesn't realize that she's got really bad boundary function and that she's not able to be in her own body, self-partnered, in control of her own life, regardless of what other people are or aren't doing. She doesn't realize that this is what she's doing. Now, the next level up for that could be, say, Joe. And Joe is, again, in a painful narcissistic relationship and he's handing power over, he's lecturing, he's prescribing, he's got really poor boundaries, he gets very triggered, he hooks in. He knows he's doing this. He knows that there's something not right there. He knows he's struggling to detach, pull away and look after himself, but he doesn't know why he's doing that. So let's have a look at Annette. And Annette is in a relationship with a narcissist and it's very painful. She's being abused and she was in the pattern of handing power over, lecturing, prescribing, trying to get him to approve of her, validate her, feeling like she's emotionally out of control if he doesn't get it. And she realized that that was what she was doing, handing power over and not being self-partnered. So she got very interested in why she's doing this. So she self-partnered, she met herself, she went in and through her own body back through to the subconscious wounds, which were the earlier childhood programs. And what she discovered there was that she had unavailable parents. She did have beliefs of not being worthy and not being valuable and not being lovable and feeling neglected and really trying to win approval and be valued and be seen. And she's been playing out the patterns of hooking up with people that represent her childhood programs. Also, that the unconscious wounds can become conscious so that she can evolve them, so that she can heal beyond these painful programs and create a relationship trajectory which is going to be so much more healthy. Now, she's waking up to all of this. She's becoming conscious of all of this because she's deeply going beyond the what I do into the why do I do that. So you can see those 3 levels. It's really important to understand that dire unconsciousness is a product of not only narcissists, but also perpetual victims. And what dire unconsciousness does is there's no hope of change. There is zero hope of change because behaviours, which is how we feel, how we think, the actions that we choose, what we do, how we show up in life, are all coming from original belief systems, most of which were formed at a very, very young age. So, and these are the beliefs in relation to how much we love ourselves, how much we accept and approve of ourselves, how we know our levels of deservedness, and whether or not we're self-partnered in our body being a generative force of that, or whether we're trying fruitlessly to get other people to supply us with that. And if we are self-partnered in our body, well then we're not going to do that. And if we're unconscious, we don't realize that we're not integrated. We're actually a disintegrated being, and we're thrashing it out in life, trying to make the outside give us what only we can resolve and unravel at an inner level. So nothing changes for people that don't want to go there, that don't want to meet themselves at that level. By very definition, it will not change. Unconsciousness is unconsciousness. And how unconsciousness plays out is in a narcissistic personality, the unconscious screaming, painful inner unresolved wounds get projected out onto other people. And then the narcissist will line them up and try and annihilate and eliminate that person eventually, because what he or she is trying to do is actually trying to kill off the disowned, distasteful parts of themselves. And how it plays out for a codependent victim is these are the unfinished childhood business, the wounds that they're replaying in life with other people, and then trying to force that other person to be the original parent to heal it for them, rather partnering themselves, healing it, and then being able to partner other partners healthily in life. So let's have a look at some unconscious versus conscious statements. So an unconscious statement could be something like, other people can give me love. And the conscious statement in regard to that is the levels of love that I can receive can only be achieved by releasing the barriers within myself that haven't allowed myself to integrate and love myself back to wholeness. And then when I've loved myself back to wholeness, that's when I'll be able to generate, attract, receive, and accept love that matches me at that level. So another unconscious statement could be, I really want to just sweep my patterns and my painful emotions under the carpet. And the conscious statement that goes with that is, I understand that if I disown certain parts of me, that they're going to project out into the field and they're going to come and meet me via people and situations. And they're going to be painful. And that will continue to meet me until I go inwards and I meet myself and resolve these things. So another unconscious statement could be something like, I don't want to feel my feelings. I'd rather self-avoid. I'd rather get on Facebook or keep busy or be a workaholic or self-medicate with something rather than be with my emotions. And that is unconsciousness. And the conscious statement to that is, I know that I cannot heal what I'm not willing to feel. that I know that I need to self-partner and feel and integrate with myself in order to heal and evolve beyond this. So I hope that that has really helped with the understanding of unconsciousness and consciousness. And if you like my videos, I would love you to like, share and comment. And also too, if you haven't as yet subscribed to my free resources, you can do that by clicking the button that appears on the screen. And I would love you to join me in my next 3 Keys to Thriving After Narcissistic Abuse webinar, where you will learn all about how to self-partner, how to wake up, how to find these wounds, how to heal them, how to up-level them, and how to change your life beyond description. Because when we become conscious, we really realize that to create change in our world, the only entity that we have the power to change is ourselves, and then everything changes. So that's it from me until the next episode. So keep thriving and keep smiling and keep healing, because there is nothing else to do truly. So lots of love. Bye-bye.